So, you've read the international bestseller that is gorgeous. You know that it's got over 170 reviews. In fact, you might have even wrote one. Thank you very much. But what's next? What do you do after you've read the book? How are you going to put that into action? Well, you know your body better. You know the habits that are probably making you stressed and anxious, and you understand that you need to create better habits. But how do you do it? Well, that's why I wrote this blog and the vlog. How can you move forward when you're feeling stressed? How can you alleviate the tension and the stress that is associated with your busy day, accompanies you wherever you go? How do you implement the nutrition, the cutting edge nutrition that is in Gorgeous? How do you implement the exercise? How do you implement the nutritional habits? And that's going to help you to create the world, the life that you've always wanted. Well, following on from the ideas, from the tips and the tools and the resources in the book, this is your next step. 5 steps that you need to take to complement the book and the steps that you need to create the energy to get you through the day. Now, I know that you're constantly fighting tiredness. There's so much in your day that at the end of the day, the last thing you want to do is make a nutritious meal or go out to do some exercise. I get it. So how do you do it? How do you take what you've learnt and implement it? I'm going to give you 5 strategies that are going to take you forward. So the first one is finding out what your vision is. I know you've done it before. You've probably put the picture that you want to be on the fridge. I get it, but it's not like that. It's your true vision. It's where you want to be, not in 6 months, but 5 years' time. Your mindset, and that has to come first before anything. There's no point having this big idea that you're going to run a marathon or you're going to detox and completely shred every last bit of fat from your body. It's not going to work as an idea. It has to have an outcome. It has to have a vision. You can't simply follow through what you've always done. Perhaps you dieted last year and you think you're going to do the same again. It's not going to work. You need something more substantial behind you. You need a direction, because that is what's going to keep you going. It's really hard to do it on your own. I know. Having someone to help you to do it always helps. I wonder who that could be. Could be me. So secondly, I want you to think about knowing yourself. If you know that you've set this agenda every year, that you've had this fantastic idea that you're going to do and you never do it, Mildred comes in or Bob comes in or something happens and it just doesn't happen, you know that you're not actually going to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and do a workout. Know yourself, work around yourself. And again, it's not easy to do that on your own. Having someone to support you, to coach you, to help you makes it so much easier. Taking into consideration the things that you do every day and knows more about you and your motivations. I have to talk, your third reason, your third step forward is your mental health. If you are truly stressed all the time, it is having a huge effect on your biology. Cortisol is the alarm bells. It is the emergency hormone, and it makes you fat. It creates lots and lots of sugar in your blood system and doesn't produce insulin because it wants you to run. It wants you to go somewhere. Cortisol wants you to do something, and it affects your metabolism. So you have to deal with your stress before you start on a nutritional program, before you start on an exercise program, and that's where a coach helps. Cortisol is also anabolic. What? Anabolic. It means it breaks down muscle. So if you're stressed and you're exercising like crazy, it's going to make things worse and it's going to break down muscle. Why would you want muscle? Well, A, it looks good, but B, it's what keeps us strong, fit, happy and healthy into old age. Just saying. It's not your genes that create who you are. We used to think that. Science used to believe that 80% of the lifestyle diseases were down to genes, but it's not. It's not down to genes, it's down to lifestyle. And that leads me on to number 5, habits. Create a habit. I talked about habits a lot in Gorgeous, the best-selling book. But it's more about the habits that you can establish. You might feel that they're inconsequential. You might feel that they're too small, but they compound. They get bigger. They change your life. They make a dramatic difference. So there's my 5 tips. Click the blog, read more, and find out about my 6-week gentle reset, where I will coach you, where I will look after you, where I will find your vision, where I will find out what motivates you, what you need to fit into your day, the nutrition that can work around you. How does that sound? Click the blog and find out more. My name is Adele Stickland and my brand is Get Gorgeous. Bye for now.